What are you most excited to see in God of War Ragnarok Valhalla? Tell me in the comments down below. But the reason why you clicked on this video is to know, how did Kratos get to Valhalla when the beasts of Ragnarok at the Battle of Ragnarok, yes I know it's a mouthful, destroyed Asgard and then closed off travel to the entire realm at the end of God of War Ragnarok. So how did Kratos get there at all? I have some ideas and let's figure it out together. So after the Battle of Ragnarok, we see this mural which depicts Kratos, then much more than we already knew him, kind of like a brutal, god-hating killer, into this god that is working to rebuild and bring peace to the entire realms. And Kratos is going to do just that, rebuilding the realms together with all of the amazing characters that we have met along the way. Eventually Kratos and friends do just this, until there is only one place left to rebuild. One place that builders left. Until now. That place is Asgard. And the last place left to travel to, and the last place to repair, is the Hall of Valhalla. And if you ask me, there are several ways that Kratos can get to Valhalla. So the first thing I'm thinking about is probably the lamest out of the bunch, and I'm saving the best just for last. But the first way is pretty simple and straightforward. After rebuilding the realms and putting all the realms back into action and back in line, if you will, the portal to Asgard will reopen and travel to a realm is possible once again. Wow, how exciting. Yeah, not my favorite theory, but hey, it's a quick fix and it could kind of work, I guess. A little bit of a cop-out in my opinion, but it does work. The next way is that Kratos made his way into Valhalla is an idea that I've really not heard many people talk about, and I'm actually quite surprised about it. Because this idea comes from our favorite realm-traveling pup named Fenrir. Yes, Fenrir, the wolf that helped us, with also the help of Angrboda, save Kratos, Atreus, and Freya, and more than likely many other beings from around the realms, from total destruction of Asgard. It is possible that Fenrir is still out and about with Atreus and Angrboda because, you know, out into the world filled with monsters and beings just as big as a friggin' mountain. It's a pretty good idea to have a realm-traveling giant wolf at your side. But for this idea, he is still accessible and still in Jotunheim, because that is where we find him at the end of God of War Ragnarok. Fenrir could tear a hole between the realms and send Kratos and his little head of mischief Mimir into the realm of Asgard to find the Hall of Valhalla. I personally like this theory quite a bit, but it is not as popular as the last theory in this entry. So the last way I can think of how to get Kratos into Asgard and into the Hall of Valhalla is by the help of a Valkyrie, the spiritual queens of the dead warrior, the bringers of the deserved to the Hall of the Forever Battle. So this could happen one of two ways. The first is probably the most outlandish and probably won't happen at all. In this part, Kratos kinda has to die. Okay, I just said it was a crazy theory and it probably won't happen, but don't forget he has died in every main series game of God of War except God of War 2018. But in saying this, this also doesn't explain the fact that Mimir traveled with him, like we see in the trailer where Kratos is asking him questions and we literally see Mimir on Kratos' belt. So this is very unlikely. But don't forget that Sigrun and the rest of the Valkyries owe Kratos a debt after we release them from their physical form in God of War 2018. I believe that the Valkyries, probably primarily Sigrun, will bring Kratos and Mimir into the realm of Asgard so they can find the Hall of Valhalla, and the players will see what remains after the Battle of Ragnarok. And going back to the mural really quick, we also see a depiction of Thor. Will we run into Thor in Valhalla? Will we run into Baldur in Valhalla? Only time will tell. I enjoyed doing this video, and if you did enjoy your time here, please leave a like and think about subscribing for more God of War news, lore, and just, I don't know, fun God of War content, I guess. And everyone, good night and happy gaming.